The ad in the newspaper read Godzilla versus the Thing. I was confused. What thing? The only thing I knew back then was the thing from another world. This ad suggested that Godzilla and the Thing were going to have a fight. Well, how was that going to work? I mean, the size ratio alone suggested there was going to be a problem. So clearly it was some other thing. What kind of thing? The newspaper ad was deliberately vague. There was even a banner with the word censored plastered across whatever this thing was. Now, I had been falling out of love with the whole Japanese monster thing ever since seeing King Kong versus Godzilla. I hated that movie. It made two of my favorite monsters look stupid. Now, while I can abide that sometimes in people, not in monsters, kind of defeats the whole purpose. So I was a little hesitant about seeing this latest installment from Toho. But curiosity got the better of me, so I trudged over to the RKO Coliseum to find out just exactly what this thing was. The movie comes on, and it turns out the thing is Mothra. But I had a great time seeing Godzilla versus the Thing. Why? It wasn't the movie. It was the girl. I had just turned 12. It turns out so had she. She was babysitting her younger brother. That's why she was there. She didn't care about Godzilla or the Thing. She was sitting in the row directly in front of me, but a number of seats off to the side, when suddenly she starts cracking wise about the movie. And she's loud, too. But it didn't matter. The theater was virtually empty. We really kind of had the whole place to ourselves. And she was funny. So pretty soon I joined in, and the next thing you know, we're riffing back and forth. And then, wonder of wonders, she climbs into my row and sits down next to me, but kept the seat between us. But I didn't care, because suddenly I'm strangely happy. What did this mean exactly? Did this mean she was going to be my girlfriend? I mean, a real girlfriend? Now, growing up in Bay Terrace, I went to school virtually every day with my neighbor Valerie Russo, and she was a good friend. But there was no mushy stuff. We were just kids. But now in the city, I was just starting to appreciate girls, but I didn't know why exactly. I just knew that somehow this was a desirable thing, a good thing. So anyway, we spent the next 90 minutes goofing on the movie, how phony it looked, the toy tanks, the toy cities, the usual. And then the movie was over, and there was this awkward moment. Yeah, well, I'll see you around. Yeah, you too. But of course, I never saw her again. Now, I could say that a day hasn't gone by that I haven't thought about her, but that's not true. That's just a movie line. But I have to admit, every great once in a while, I do think about that thing that we shared. See you around the campus.